Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Scrotitis Plays Feed the Beast. How you guys doing? Obviously this is Scrotitis and we're hanging out in front of my base here, chopping down some rubber trees. Now these are different than the variation that we're used to seeing. I'm not positive what mod pack these are from, but they're actually, the rubber that comes from them is a little bit more versatile than what we're used to from this type of tree. You get these droppings like this, rubber, and let me just show you real quick here. You can use these in tons and tons of different recipes. So when you just have the regular rubber, and you guys can look a little bit more in depth at this stuff, but you have just the regular rubber here, and you can make torches out of it. You can make sticky pistons out of it, which I think that's awesome. And then you can make this stuff called a rubber bar. Now this rubber bar, when smelted and basically just cooked in a furnace, is the equivalent of these rubber balls, I guess, or just the rubber from the other trees. This stuff is used in all sorts of stuff. I don't know what the syringes are. A conveyor belt, there's actually a conveyor belt right over here we can show you, but then right there, prime example, copper cable, you just got your rubber bars on either side, just the same as the other rubber. Or they works individually as well, and so on and so forth. But yeah, those conveyor belts, also really cool. Let me see if they're, I think it's right over here. There's a community spawner of some sort. I haven't actually checked it out yet, but look at the floor down there. Moving pretty cool, right? It's what the conveyor belt looks like. Now there's spawners inside of here, I believe. There's a cool look. There you go. So that's what the conveyors do. Pretty neat. Something we will probably be using in our builds in the future. So anyway, let's cut to the chase. Today we are going to be doing some work with our cows. Now I wanted to make sure that I had my cow farm, or my cow milking and breeding and feeding stations rebuilt, very similar to how we had them in the last world, because my plans have not changed for what I want to do with them. So, spoiler alert, guys, I want to have these cows set up to be milked, and that milk to go into a water tower of sorts, but with milk in it, with the milk in it, and then that milk then being sent to different processing plates, or maybe even having a processing system to make milk our main power source. So we're basically having cow power, which I think is awesome. I enjoy saying it more and more every time that I do so. Let me show you real quick the cow breeding, milking station, cells, whatever this is, our cow system. It's a little bit different than what we had before. Right now we've got deployers on the bottom, and there should be buckets. Oh, you know what? These buckets are actually all full because I was testing. What we've got is our deployers on the bottom that the buckets will be in to milk the cows, and then we have the filter here which will take out only the milk buckets, and that'll send them then down along into our chest here, what you see. And then this filter will then pull out the regular buckets and fill up the deployers. We also have our redstone signals set up through the redstone tubing, so we don't need any additional wiring there. And we have a third redstone tube up here. This is for feeding. See, we've got wheat in there, and for the time being, I actually just put a button right here, and you'll see this works. That sends a signal down, and that feeds all of them. Eventually, I'm going to have a farm set up. I think I want to do... Oh, got to get some XP floating around in there. You see that, guys? We've been breeding a couple different times. There's a baby cow in here. There's, you can see a bunch of different cells have multiple cows in them. So anyway, but I want to get a wheat farm going, not the old school traditional one out front, but with the multi farms, the new forestry farm that is set up. I want to do one of those in the near future, and we'll have wheat pumping into the back of those from there. So anyway, guys, let's get down to business and working on what we want to this episode, which is our milk tower. Okay, so first things first, I want it to look as much like a water tower as possible, and I thought a good way of doing that would be to make some iron scaffolding. I just need to remember how to do it. Best way to remember is to cheat. So there we go. Iron scaffold. Oh, we need to make these fences. Refined iron. Refined iron. Well, poop on you. Sorry for my foul language, guys. No. Server reset. Hold on, guys. Alright, guys, we're back, and we got things ready to rock and roll now. Had a couple server issues, nothing major, but let's get back into this scaffolding. Let's see, we've got our refined iron made, and iron scaffolding is made simply by making first iron fence, which is the same as the walls, the cobble walls, and those type builds, and then similar to the wooden scaffolding, you make a inverted V with the fences where you would usually do sticks for the wood, and then 3 across the top, and that gives you 16 iron scaffolding, and that is going to be perfect for the amount that we're going to use. Alright, so now that we've got everything we need, let's go ahead and head out back here to our project. Alright, now what we've got going on here is our cow milking station, and we explained everything prior except for the fact that we've got a couple machines out here, and I didn't bring in the most important piece of today's where did I put it? Which chest is it in? One of these big ones. Gotta be this one. There we go. We're going to be making an iron tank so that we can pump all of our milk into it. Alright? So, let's get back here. And I'm thinking we're going to just put the tower right back in this area here. Yeah, right around here. So first things first, we've got our... We need to put a filter... Wait a second, now. What we're going to do is hopefully... Oh, shoot. We didn't think that through. All that milk. Okay. Well, does the body good, right? Let's start drinking. Alright, guys, so we got the milk situation pretty much taken care of, and this is what I'm thinking about doing, okay? So, oh, it doesn't connect, does it? I wanted to put a transposer here, make the top blue, right, like that, and then, how does this work? I think you put that in there, and it needs power, so we have... I thought we had the Stirling engines out here. Do we not have the Stirling engines out here? Yeah, we do. So we're going to put a Stirling engine there. But you know what? We better put that down below it. if that timer's going to mess with that Stirling engine. It may. I don't know. Let's see. If we give that power... Yeah, that timer's going to... Oh, wait. Here we go. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, perfect. So we got this, and then we need our liquid duct, which we're going to have to make more of. But I want to see if this is going to interfere. So let's... Okay, perfect. Okay. There's that. Now the output, obviously, is the red. And we need the back to be red. So that didn't match up, did it? No. It needs to be blue. Needs to be blue. Okay, perfect. We've got that. Let's see what happens. Oh, you know what? Wait, now it needs to be yellow. Okay. Alright. Now it looks like we're good. So we've got that, and we need that to be yellow. And it needs juice. Is it getting juice? This is producing... It's producing. There we go. Check it out. Awesome. Okay, so we've got milk in our tube. Super. Okay, so let's turn off this timer. Okay. Step 1, done. We need some more liquid duct. So let's go ahead and let me show you how that's made. I apologize for the frame rates, guys. Not sure why we're struggling so bad tonight. Liquid duct. There we go. So this hardened glass and copper. Ooh, do I have any copper? Bronze. Here we go. Pulverized copper. Throw some of this in here. Couple in this one. Couple in this one. Covered that rubber earlier. I didn't show you why I got the induction smelter, but it was in fact so that I could make this liquid duct, and more specifically this hardened glass. If you look up the recipe for that, the only way to make it is in an induction smelter with pulverized obsidian and lead ingot. Well, I shouldn't say the only way to make it. Well, yeah, I guess it is. So that's why we made that as early off as we did. Now, let's go ahead and make us... You know what? 8 more should probably get the job done. Oh, what happened? That should do it. And let's go out and get this set up. Now, all we're doing so far is we're sending the milk up into what is going to be our tower. So let's go ahead and go 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6. Why isn't that connected? Oh, dang it. Is this going to be messed up because there's milk in it? It probably is. Super great. Now, of course, we're losing the milk here, guys, because I messed up. I just wanted to test the liquid transposer. Oh, yeah, I didn't explain what that does. The liquid transposer basically, well, I mean, you saw what it does. It takes items out of a bucket and puts it into the liquid form. So anything, well, buckets or cans, if you have lava cans or water cells, biofuel, all that stuff. If you have it in bucket or cell form and it passes into a liquid transposer, then it will be converted to just the liquid form and pass through. Is there a pipe down here? I think there was. And then it'll pass through the needed tubing, or the attached tubing, I should say. All right, so this was there, and let's put our tubing back now. And we're connecting. And we're connecting. And we are good. Perfect. All right, we have 2 more. 1. Oh, dang it. This stuff's tough, too. I guess that's part of the perks of it. It's probably pretty resilient to blast and things. All right, so now let's make our tank. And we are going to be making a 5x5 tank using an iron tank wall, iron tank gauge, and iron tank valve. Now the valve pieces are the only way that liquids are able to interact with what is inside the tank. Okay, if I could get up here, I will show you. Okay, so that's got to be there. Now we're doing, like I said, simple tank where the sides are 5x5. Yeah. Right like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So there's our base. Gotta go up 5. And across that same amount. Now, the other machine that is inside of our base that we haven't gone over before is the only machine hooked up for EU, and that is our that's too high. Our rolling machine, and I needed that to make these tank pieces, most specifically the rolled iron bits. Okay, guys, skipped through the night and we're ready to go. Apologize for that, but we're just throwing down more of those valves then, and let's go ahead and put up these. What are these called exactly? Iron tank gauge. And I think what it means by gauge is just thickness. So let's get these all placed. And basically we're just filling in all the gaps. Everything that's left is getting some of this put on it. Okay. So as we go here, I don't want you guys to worry. It is physically impossible for us to get sealed inside the tank. And to prove it, I will show you. See, it doesn't create the tank whenever there's an object inside of it. And I think that would count even if there's just an item. Well, you know what? Let's test it. Throw a bone down right there. And, oh, well, we sucked up the bone. Let's throw the bone in real quick. Okay, and let's put in our last valve. And see, it did not create it. So even that item inside will not permit it from creating. So now when we do it, watch the glass. See how they makes these smooth connections here, and gives us this tank look now. Pretty cool, right? And now if you right click into it, there we go, you get the iron tank, and this shows us that it has the capacity to hold 2 million units. So that's pretty awesome. Also, if you have a bucket in your inventory, I believe, yep, you can right click into it and fill it up a little bit. So now let's click into it, and we see we have 1,000 units out of the 2 million filled. So we've got a lot of room still. We got another milk bucket. Let's go ahead and plop that in there. And now for our iron scaffold, we made this for a reason. I thought it would be kind of cool to make this look sort of water tower-ish. And to do so, I thought we'd just give it these real close, tight support legs. Right like this. Did not want to put that one there. Let's see. Run there. Run there. Oh! Dang it. Okay. There. And almost done. And there. And it worked out perfect height-wise. Let's see. Let's take a step back and see what it looks like. Alright, not bad. A little bit higher might have worked out better, but I think it'll do. So let's go ahead and what we need to do is get our empty buckets back into place. So let's go ahead and turn this on. You know what, I think we need to make this side red also. Is that getting the empty buckets out? Bucket. Let's see here. You know what? We messed up our easy access path. Dang it. I don't... Oh, wait. It's gone. Oh, no. We took it out. We may have to change this. Not sure. Does it have... It didn't look like it was getting power. That's still going, though. We may have to put the chest back down and use the transposer into it and out of it. Let's see here, and you know what, we're probably actually going to have to save that for the next episode, guys. We're running sort of longer here, and I don't have a lot of time to record tonight, so let's actually go ahead and call it quits there. And I will actually get this straightened up off camera, this connection, see if it's the red power, if it's some way I have it hooked up that doesn't work. But this is our milk tower, we're gonna call it, and it's gonna be the key to our power for everything that is. Oh, there it goes. All right, so it does work. We just need to figure out how to get those buckets out of there. But as you saw, up it went. And how much milk do we have? We should be up to 3 now. Hello? Is anybody up there? There we go. And we're up to 3,000. So there you go, guys. Proof is in the pudding. It works, and I couldn't be much happier with the setup. It's actually pretty much exactly how I had it envisioned. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you for stopping by and checking me out. I appreciate all the support I've been getting. And if you got ideas for the series or anything, let me know. Feel free to shoot me a comment on the video or tweet on the Twitter. Whatever the kids are doing these days. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you again. This has been Scrotitis and Feed the Beast. And I'll check you guys all in the next episode. We'll see you.